Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Dating Diaries with Raquel and Brittany. Why?
And Sidekick Savannah.
It's Sidekick Savannah.
It's all right. I didn't even get to say my own name, but hey.
What's your name?
Brittany, but you guys took over.
You know,
in harmony, we're like,
You guys really like my name, don't you?
we do. So much that I doodle it on my little whiteboard here.
you have a whiteboard that you like to doodle on? Is that what it is?
Yeah, as we speak, there's a little whiteboard here, and I doodle on it.
All right. Doodly, 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 doo.
As I write, you guys can tell the people what I write if you like.
All right.
Well, last time, let me just tell you, it was Raquel,
I put my own name on it,
Brittany,
Miss Nee.
and Dating Diaries.
Yes, that's where you guys are at, listening to us.
I got.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna put you guys in a scenario. Because,
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Scenario.
This is controversial little question.
I don't know if it's controversial, but it's gonna make you feel a certain kind of way. I think.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Do you like blueberries?
So,
I like
do you
blueberry.
like peanut butter?
Do
No.
you like chocolate chips in your pancakes?
I like blueberry pancakes.
Oh Jesus Christ!
They're yummy.
Okay.
Nope.
Let's
Okay,
get.
sorry.
Okay, let's hear the
So
scenario.
here's the scenario. You're working all day. You know, you and your spouse or your partner or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, whatever you want to call them, have been arguing and been having all kinds of issues for let's say a month or so. And you decide that, I was going to go ahead and, do something nice you're going to do something nice with that partner. And you walk in and they're having sex with their ex.
Dun, dun, dun.
With
Their
Yeah.
ex?
Yeah, you catch them in the middle of the act, having sex, going at it hard and heavy.
Hard head.
How would you react to something like that?
I don't know what the censorship rules are here, so I will not be recording a response.
What?
There are no censorship rules.
Well, in that case, stay strapped, stay ready. You never know when you're going to need it.
You hear that? You better be careful.
Oh shit!
Sleep with one eye open, son.
That's right. Sleep with one eye open.
No, but seriously, what would you do if you walk in, your partner or the person that you've been with, just because you had a rocky month, all of a sudden is having sex with their ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend
In your own bed?
in your own bed? You
With-
walk in.
Ooh.
I have questions like: is it a co-lease? Is my name on the lease? Is the house in my title? Is the title of my house
Great
in my
question.
name? So those are questions because like my first reaction is like, oh, you and her have to go now.
Ooh.
Is she renting? Is Savannah renting?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, what would be? So this actually happened to me. This is a real life thing that happened to me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like
And-
live in the action movie?
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
and I'll tell you what I did.
No way.
I'll tell you exactly what I did and what I went through. And
Tell
like
us,
crazy.
please. We
I
wanna
will.
know.
I will.
Surprise!
But
surprise.
I just want to know what you guys would do.
Honestly, I think I would be crying. I would be crying. I would be devastated. I would be like, how could you? And be running out.
That
and
sounded
crying.
so convincing. How could you?
Oh, how could
How could you?
I know this young lady here. She'd probably be looking for a bat. And she would
I
first
agree.
swing to him and then to her.
You would think, but honestly, no. I would actually probably would laugh, and then make a real rude. I would probably say something really mean.
Like,
Is there room for one more?
did you enjoy those 2 inches?
Like,
Dang.
probably, yeah.
Saucy.
That's a good one.
Did you know he has syphilis?
Enjoy your AIDS sandwich.
Thank you for playing.
I would probably say something mean. Run, go probably to my sisters or
Right.
my bestie, and just sob it out. and
Run.
cry
I'm
it
not
out.
going nowhere.
I would leave. I would.
Okay.
I typically date down,
But I
so
wouldn't
chances are you're in
cry.
my house.
I wouldn't cry in front of that person. I would act strong, but then break down with my loved ones.
Okay.
That's what I do.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
save
fair.
your tears.
What I would do is I would probably try to beat his ass and her ass. First him and then her. Because he has a responsibility to me. And then I would try to get at her. So that would probably be my reaction. And then, of course, I would leave him.
You know, chances are he's not even worth the felony. So just go on ahead and get out. And this just didn't work out. You have a lustful soul.
I like how you brought that back. Yeah.
That is what it is.
It's not going to work out. It's just not going to work out.
So I'll tell you how it played out for me.
Oh, what did you do?
So we were having arguments for like that whole month, and everything's been going
Wait,
wrong.
pause. You're
Yeah.
not going to incriminate yourself,
No.
are you?
No,
Okay,
no,
okay,
no,
continue.
Yeah, no. And I was working a lot and everything, and she just felt that I wasn't giving her enough time and blah, 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 doing everything I can. Mind you, I was in my 20s trying to do the best that I possibly could, and it happened, whatever happened. So one day we were at a nice restaurant having dinner. I got a call from my job saying that there were some issues that I had to go take care of. So I literally had to get up and leave at the middle of that dinner. She was not happy about it. She was very upset. I told her, let's just go with me. We'll go take care of this real quick, and we'll finish dinner. We'll get nightcap or something.
I just want to stop you, but rule number one is if you're on a date, you just don't answer the work call. You could say anything to them. I was asleep. Okay, continue.
So, well, like I said, I was in my 20s. I had a
You're
lot
trying
of...
to like
I had a lot of I had a lot of responsibilities at
Okay,
the time.
okay,
Let's
fair
just say
enough.
that.
I'm sorry.
And it didn't help that she was not working, so I had a lot more responsibilities.
No, you had to keep that job. Okay.
So, she ended up making a scene at the restaurant and leaving in the cab because there was no Uber at the time, and I went to go take care of some business. 2 or 3 hours later, I get home. She was already asleep. She was none of that. Okay. A couple days go by. My boss tells me, hey, you know what? I know I screwed you up last week. He goes, let me make it up to you, and then go ahead and go home early Friday and go do your thing. And I'm like, oh, that would be, pretty amazing. I'll get off of work. I went out and I bought some flowers. And I figured I was going to show up and try and make up with her and apologize. And when I get in there...
You get in there.
And someone else was already in there.
Well, I go to the house and all the lights were off. Well, the apartment, everything was off. And I go into the room and there she is with her ex-boyfriend going at it in our bed. Wow. Now, mind you, on my very top drawer of my dresser, I had a .45 gun.
That's right. Let's go. It's go time.
She sees me and jumps out, and the guy sees me. He jumps out, and she's like, oh my God, he's going to kill us. I literally took everything from me to just turn around and walk away. I literally left the apartment and just started walking aimlessly for hours.
Wow.
Hours.
I thought you were going to be like from serial lover to serial killer.
No.
He wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here. I promise you I wouldn't. Man, that would have been bad. I walked out, got back. Mm-hmm. She was still there. The minute I saw her...
Of course she was. She was jobless.
Where
was she going?
Exactly. So I was like... I saw her and I was just getting infuriated and just having really bad thoughts because I was so angry. So at that point, I called her mother. And I told her mother, I said, hey, you need to come pick up...
You called her mom?
I did. I said, you need to pick up your daughter.
All right.
This is what happened. I can't stand her right now. And I'm afraid that I may not be able to control myself.
Oh.
So
okay, that
please
was good.
Get her out of here. So the mom, about 20, 30 minutes showed up. And she's over here, well, no, we got to talk about this and this and this and this. And
yeah, not me.
I was like, no, you're out of here. After that, I was in a lot of pain. It was sucked, but I had family. I had my youngest sister and my mom that were there for me when it all happened. And truth be told, I'm glad it did because or else I wouldn't be here right now.
I feel like I just like relived that trauma with you.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. But yeah, no. So yeah, no. That's what happened. That's the actual reality of that.
Do you think that was the first time?
No. I don't know. Probably not.
No, for sure no.
I don't think so.
I think when she felt ignored, I think she started reaching out to this guy. This guy probably was playing into whatever she wanted.
She had too much free time with no job.
Yeah.
That's true. No job.
No job equal free time equal lustful soul.
If she had,
Lustful souls.
I'm so
if she
sorry.
had it.
No, yeah.
Wow.
I'm just hooked on that now.
That's
So that's what I'm saying. Okay, so people cheat. People have lustful souls. I think it all depends on how you handle or how you do things. But how would you? I mean, imagine you walk in and you see the alleged person that's supposed to be there, that's supposed to be in your corner and be helping. All of a sudden, just put that knife in your back.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's
That
definitely
must
it's
have been
hurtful.
terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even imagine.
It depends on if the other person was paying. I don't have all the context.
Oh, I didn't
Talked
get it.
about so much lately. Like, was that a client?
I didn't see a check
I,
or anything.
I have
Yeah.
those kind of questions.
That was her
you know.
job.
That was her job.
Yeah. I'm going to get my 20% cut off top, you know.
Yeah,
like,
I gotta get a little something on
I
top
have
of all that.
questions.
Can I ask you,
Yeah.
was that the last time that you saw her?
Yes.
Oh,
Thank God.
Okay.
Did
Yes.
she try to reach out?
No, there was
No,
no.
and she better not never.
No, well, back then there was only a telephone, and I blocked everything.
Oh,
That's
I
it.
forgot how old you are. My bad. My bad.
Yeah.
True that. True that. They didn't have cell phones.
Do you think you learned anything from that experience?
Yeah, that I won't tolerate cheating people. I will not tolerate it. I won't let someone demean me, because I can give you everything I have, but if you're gonna be disrespectful to me and you're gonna demean me and just try and throw me away, then obviously it's time for me to go.
I really thought the lesson was going to be like not to prioritize work, but like that's probably a better lesson, the one that you give.
Well,
But I don't think you needed for that
Yeah,
to
right.
happen to know like you weren't gonna put up with cheating though.
well, no. I mean, you come to a very harsh realization, because when you start a relationship that you think that you're getting into, and you get into engagement, and you think that you're giving everything, all of you, for that. You're trying to make the best of everything. And like I said, at that time, I had quite a bit of bills. There was expenses. There was other stuff that was going on, and I was the only one bringing in the money. And if I couldn't do that, then we wouldn't have a roof, we wouldn't have food, we wouldn't have cars, we wouldn't have any of that. So it was tough. But yeah.
Do you think you had any fault for the cheating, like the fact that she felt the need to cheat?
I think what she felt was that she felt lonely, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was working 12, 14 hours a day, but on my days off, we did spend that time together, and it was very seldom that I would leave off on my days off. But like I said, if it was an emergency, because of the responsibilities I had at the time, I had to take care of it.
I get that, but like as a woman, if you have no job, you're just kind of sitting around all day. I mean, I don't know what she was doing. Maybe she was doing something else, but like
The ex.
idle time. Yeah, she was definitely doing the Sorry.
Sorry.
100% she was doing the X. But like, if you have that much time on your hands and you're feeling like your partner is valuing work over you, it's just, everybody wants to feel loved and cared for.
Do you think that if you would have asked her, hey, why don't you get a job?
Well,
You should have.
well, there were other circumstances also involved.
Oh,
with
really?
as
That
well.
wouldn't allow her to
Why?
work?
What
What
was
was it?
What was
Pray tell. What
But
is
if you
it?
She was
Yeah.
pregnant. She was pregnant.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wait,
No, but she was still pregnant.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
I worked while I was pregnant.
Well, I know, but
So what was the issue with
It
her
took us about 30
pregnancy?
seconds, and then we're all like, oh, no.
Was
Wait
it
a
a
minute.
risky
I
pregnancy?
have questions.
No.
Yeah.
How many? When you caught her, how long was she?
She was like 7 weeks, seven
Oh
or
my
eight,
God.
7 or 8 weeks.
Are we all thinking the same
Yeah,
thing that we don't
were
want
we?
to say?
Wait,
Can
what
we-
are
can we say
thinking?
this?
Say
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
We're all thinking it as a woman.
It's the ex, right? The baby was the ex?
No, I think it was mine, because she actually aborted the baby. There were some words.
That's why you think it was your... I'm sorry.
Well,
this is sad.
let me. Okay, so let me give you the context to that.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
So after everything was said and done, I called her, and I honestly, this is the one thing that I regret all my life.
Wow.
You know, and I've, God knows, asked God for forgiveness so many times for this. But I called her and I told her, I said, you know what? I'm looking forward to you having this baby and everything. And I said, but I go, yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have the baby tested, make sure that the DNA, do a DNA test and see if it's mine. And if it is, I go, I want you to give it a big hug and kiss because that'll be the last time you see it because I'm going to lawyer up. I'm going to make sure I get this kid full time.
Ew.
Well, the joke was on me because like a week later, she ends up telling me that she lost the baby and she blamed it on me, and I felt horrible. A few months later, I get a call from Planned Parenthood saying that she got aborted and she owed $400.
Oh,
And she put my name and my phone.
She sent you the bill?
Credit? You can do that?
Is that what she did? She sent
Wow.
you. She sent you the bill.
Of course
they,
she did.
They were sending me a bill of $400. Well,
had no
there was a
job.
balance of $400 that needed to get paid at the time.
She wanted you to know that she did that.
So no,
No, I think it was that she knew it was the worthless guy who she'd been cheating with, and she's like, "Oh, look."
I think she didn't know who the dad was.
No. If she
and
thought
that's-
100% it was him, she would have been. She would have
But
that
that's the
baby.
thing,
That
she
would have been a
wouldn't
child
know.
support baby.
She wouldn't know
He
until
works.
that baby was born, whose it was.
well, yeah, she
probably didn't want to take a chance.
All I know is that she got aborted. First she said she lost it and she blamed me for it, and I felt horrible for that. And then later on, I find out Planned Parenthood did reach out to me, and they were like, "Yeah, there's a bill, $400." And I'm like, "Wait, bill for what?"
What? Planned Parenthood isn't getting their money up front?
I don't know.
Really beautiful.
I don't know if she paid a portion. Maybe thought that she was still paying another portion.
Okay, gotcha.
I have no idea. All I know is that there was $400, and they told me, yeah, she had an appointment. She came down here and she aborted the baby. We took
I'm
care
so
of it.
sorry.
So yeah,
Oof.
I made the assumption because she did that, it was mine, and she just probably didn't want to go through the hell of dealing with me or seeing me or them to go through all that with me.
Yeah.
That's
So-
terrible.
And you didn't have any more. You didn't have children.
No.
No. Why is that?
We could. My partners couldn't, and then that was it.
But I have given him the most beautiful dog.
Yep. And he's on my lap
I
right now.
have trained that dog with all my heart and soul.
Oh, and it's adorbs. It looks just like him.
Right. We both like to hang
It's
out.
just like him.
That was a good one.
Especially after the haircut he has
Oh,
now.
I know.
They look like twinsies. Wait, they have similar hair. Look at the hair.
I know.
Yeah.
Shout out to the mobile
See?
groomer.
Mobile groomer.
That is funny. Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, those were the circumstances. Everything went through it. It was hard for the first, I want to say the first full year. After that, I went lustful. I was dating. I was on revenge on women, using them for just sex and whatever I wanted. And because I was making pretty decent money at the time, I got away with it.
You were being a whore.
I was a big whore, and then
Damn.
He was a medium whore. medium. He's recalling his glory days.
yeah. Well, no,
I'm giving him medium whore status.
all I gotta say is after a while, you come to realize that you're damaging more yourself than you are anybody else, and it took me some time to come to the realization that hey, that doing what I'm doing is not going to help anybody. All I'm doing is hurting those girls, hurting myself, and I had to come to a Jesus moment, and I realized that it's better to just be in one relationship that where you're going to give your all and have that person give you their all. And I came to the realization also that if the next person I dated or I was going to be with wasn't going to give me any of that, then you were out the door.
Here, here. We are very proud of you.
I love that you wrote on your whiteboard. Here.
I wrote it on the board. You want to see?
Yeah, can I say? Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
I see it.
here, yeah.
Here.
I like how this whole scenario was just a therapy session for you. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
my God.
No,
Wait,
but-
actually, how do you feel after? Because I don't think you've ever said that.
Yeah.
I've dealt with it in my own way. I've cried over it. I've
Oh.
torn over it. But the only thing that I hope and pray that if there was a child and it was mine, that he's up in heaven and he's looking down and he's proud of who I become, and what I'm doing.
I just want to tell you this. I just feel it in my gut. There is no guarantee that was your baby.
Oh yeah, well,
She was a
yeah,
LS to the fullest.
yeah.
That's-
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like whatever happened, whatever her thoughts were, it happened. It was over 20 some odd years ago, and that was it. You know, I'm not gonna.
So how long were you what's the word we were using? Lusting for cheaters? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, how long was he in his hoe phase?
Yeah, how long were you in your whole phase?
Probably about
after?
a year and a half.
Oh, look, even as
But you were,
revenge
I'm
chasers.
sure you were hoeing, but also feeling depressed and sad.
Yeah, that's why I did it. I knew that the girls I called, they were very pretty, very hot, but I also knew that they were not really interested in me. They were just interested in me taking them out, me spending money on them, and that was it. Basically, it was an exchange. I gave them that, they gave me what I wanted, and it worked out for everybody.
Sushi for sushi.
Did you pay them or you took them out for?
No, I would buy them clothes. I would take them out for dinner.
He was like more like a sugar daddy.
Yeah, yeah. You could
Yeah.
kind of. I mean, it was
A splendid daddy,
yeah,
really.
yeah, splendid daddy.
Yeah.
It was just I honestly didn't respect myself. I didn't respect my money. I didn't respect anything. The only thing I respected was my job because that was paying me. And then when I lost that, it was like, oh shit.
Then you had to figure out
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. You know, you feel like when you get a career or you think you have a career and you're like, okay, this is where I want to be. Nothing's ever guaranteed. Nothing is ever guaranteed. You can have it one moment and then be
That's
taken
true.
away. My job, literally, I was in the midst of becoming a regional manager. I got to work that day when my boss had told me, oh yeah, we're going to promote you. We're going to do all this. And I was feeling like, okay, I did all this work.
I'm going in. I'm welcome to the big leagues.
And I walk into the corporate office and they have this conference call and the owner of the company said, we're in bankruptcy and we're closing everything down and that's it. Leave your laptops there.
Wow.
Oh, everybody took all their laptops. They took anything they had that was any value because we all knew we were not going to get paid. The stores ripped off the cash money. I mean, it was.
Why
they
not?
Left, yeah, they left the doors open. I didn't respond to any of it anymore. After that, I basically took off my phone.
Wow.
Handed it over. I took my laptop with me. Took it to a pawn shop, sold it, and that was it. And I walked out.
And that's when you started your own business, and then years later, you're a multimillionaire.
Yeah, I wish that would have happened like that.
Just kidding. You started applying for jobs.
Yeah, and then when you realize that there were some jobs that did offer me something very similar to my position and everything, it's just I just didn't want to go through that stress anymore.
Got it.
Because it was very stressful.
It was.
Wow.
When you're in sales and you have to, your reputation counts on how much you can bring in for the company, and that's it. Then yeah, it weighs on you, and I could see how it destroys lives and everything. But yeah, it's very lucrative.
And that's why I don't work. I'm not working for the man.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Neither do I.
I work for the man. I literally do.
I do. Do we? I'm saying. But
A very different kind of man. Yeah.
That was. Sounds like you learned some rough lessons at a very young age.
Hey, it all happens.
I appreciated the male perspective. I feel like sometimes we dominate, but there's some real there's a moment where you understand that as a woman, your actions really do impact men, and so.
Yeah, it happens. It truly does happen. I don't know how this really belongs on Dating Diaries, but for everybody out there listening and you're dating and you're going through something similar, there is light at the end of that tunnel. You just got to stick with it. Lean on your family, lean on your friends, and just get the help that you need because you will get to the end of it. And if you have any thoughts of suicide or anything, seek some help.
There's a number.
Yeah, there's a number.
We're
out there.
supposed to leave the number. Let's put it in the comments or something.
Yeah, I'll put it in the comments if you guys need it. But yeah, much love out there. All the loves and hugs and everything out there. Positive vibes. So I'm hoping everybody's having a good time out there. And once again, thank you for listening to our sorrow.
Oh, yeah, that was hard.
Our therapy session.
Therapy sessions of Dating
Episode.
Diaries with Raquel and Brittany.
Brittany.
Oh, wow. I'm kind of
Thank
like,
you for sharing.
Yeah, wow.
All right, guys.
We
Have a good
appreciate
night.
this was
you, Raw Dog.
controversial.
Sending positive thoughts.
All right, bye.